Okay, guys, let's start with the quick revision about the last lesson for beyond our solar system. When we studied about this lesson, and we have not just solar system, we have something beyond our solar system. We mentioned that a galaxy, what is a galaxy? Galaxy is a collection of stars and planets. So it's like our galaxy. Our galaxy is called the Milky Way, okay? And it's composed of a collection of stars and planets. We have exoplanets, we have dwarf planets, we have big planets, and we have many stars. The universe is everything that there is. This is the universe, all the galaxies, everything that there is, we call it the universe, okay? Today we will study
Yeah.
about the origin of the universe. So scientists, when they estimated the age of Earth and when they studied the universe, they were trying to find out about the origin of the universe. What was it exactly, okay, for like turning or forming this universe? So most of the scientists, they were thinking about a theory. They came up with a theory called the Big Bang. It's like the big explosion. Okay, so they were thinking about the universe started with the hole. Okay, so, and it started to expand, and this hole is from something smaller than an atom, very small. That's what they thought, and it's hotter than anything we can imagine. Okay, so this is the Big Bang
Yeah.
theory. And they were thinking also, they came up with explanations and predictions that what might happen in future, okay, depending on this theory. They said that this hole, in a fraction of a second, it expanded and it became a universe, grew to the size of these galaxies that we have now, and continued to expand ever since. And they said also as it expanded, it cooled and the energy changed to particles, making the planets and the moons and stars. So they were thinking that this theory is true. Until now, no one knows about the origin, but this is a theory. This is the only theory that they came up with. We will come to videos. I will show you the Big Bang theory about what is it talking about. Okay, so every galaxy is moving away from every other galaxy. Now in each galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy and the other galaxies are moving away from each other. They don't come closer. Some of the scientists said because of the gravity, okay, each one of them is pulling together, so they will escape from each other, okay? So all the galaxies that astronomers looked at were moving away from us. We saw other galaxies other than our galaxy, but the astronomers, when they looked at these galaxies by the telescope, they saw that these galaxies are moving away. They're swimming away from us. The further away they were, the faster they were moving. That's their prediction. That's their explanation. They said that each time they were fast moving, that means, they are further away from us. That means they are moving so fast. Scientists use this evidence from their observations to develop an explanation about how the universe began. And this explanation is called the Big Bang. So they assumed that it started with a hole and then continued to expand. So let's have an example, small example. So they thought that this is the very small hole.
Who?
This hole is smaller than an atom and hotter than anything. And then they said it started to expand more more and more. In a fraction of a second, it started to be huge, very huge, okay? Expanding and kept expanding ever since. And then it started to cool down. So we said this is a bang, that means an explosion, right?
Yeah.
So this atom exploded, it became big. From this explosion, it cooled down. It started to be hot. Sorry, my writing is not like that perfect here. And then
It's okay.
it became cool. When it became cool, the energy from hot to cold changed, right? The energy from hot to cold. So it's like the magma under the ground. When they cool, what will happen to them?
They form igneous rocks.
They form rocks. That means hard thing, right? They became solid.
Yeah.
So this coolness, they said, that made the moon, the star, which is the stars, including the sun, the planets, the dwarf planets, the exoplanets, and that's how the universe formed. This is the Big Bang theory. And also, they said it will keep expanding more and more and more until they will see what might happen in future. They predicted what might happen in future because of this expanding. Is it clear now?
Yeah.
Okay, Mariam.
Hello, Miss. Okay.
Mariam Unis, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, is it clear for you?
Huh?
Is it clear for you, the idea, the Big Bang Theory?
Yes, it is.
Okay, now I will show you a video. I will show you a video, okay, to see the explanation for this Big Bang.
Hello friends and welcome to another new happy learning video. Today we're going.
Guys, look at these here. These, the red one and the purple ones, these are galaxies, different galaxies. They are swimming away from each other.
To learn all about how it all began. Today we're going to learn about the origins of the universe. There are many different theories on how the universe started, but the most known is that of the Big Bang Theory, or in other words, the Great Explosion. This explosion occurred about 10 or 20 billion years ago, when absolutely nothing existed. Not the galaxies, nor stars, not even Earth.
So we have here the galaxies, we have the planets, we have the stars. So it begins, the theory begins when everything were nothing. We didn't have anything, no galaxies, no planets, no stars, no other, even moons, nothing, okay? It started with this hole.
This explosion caused a gigantic cloud of dust.
So it started with an explosion of a smaller, very small hole, and this explosion was very hot because it's explosion. It's very hot. So when it cooled down, it formed other things, which is the galaxies.
Gas and the temperature was incredibly high. It was really super hot. This cloud was even in shape, but it began to grow and grow at such a tremendous speed, suffering temperature changes along the way. It was at this stage that the universe began to form. These changes made some parts of a gigantic cloud grow a lot slower than others, therefore creating condensation, forming astros such as stars and planets, which in turn created their own galaxies, or even this very solar system, which for us is the most important system which exists in the sky. To watch the...
Is it clear now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Miss,
Yes?
is it the black hole?
No, not the black hole. No. They said it started with a very small hole. The black hole is bigger. Okay? And no one knows what is it exactly. some scientists, they said this hole in future will swallow all the solar system, swallow the other planets and the whole universe. But this is just a theory. No one can prove it yet because no one knows what's behind it or what's inside this black hole and what causes the black hole to swallow anything that comes next to it, okay, or near to it.
Okay.
But this theory is talking about how the universe, the whole universe, which is not just our galaxy, the whole space, everything inside it, the other galaxies, the other stars, the other moons, the other planets, other than our Milky Way galaxy. How does it started? They said it started with a very small hole, very small, smaller than an atom. We cannot see an atom, right?
Yeah, we can.
Even with microscope, we cannot see an atom. But they said this is something smaller than an atom and hotter than anything that you can imagine. And this causes the explosion. When it exploded, the explosion started to expand more and more and more over years or millions of years. And when it cooled down, as you saw in the video, it formed the other galaxies by condensation, and they formed planets, stars, and they formed their own galaxies. Okay?
Yeah.
Here,
Okay.
scientists created a timeline for the universe. Okay? They started to create a timeline. I will try to show you the book. You have it now, right? Guys, do you have the page in front of you?
The listen. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The timeline for the universe. They created a timeline for the universe. It started like this. Look at this schedule, this table, okay? It started with the Big Bang before 30,700 million years ago, okay? This is their theory, their estimating of the date. Started with the Big Bang. Then from the Big Bang, the solar system formed, then the Earth cooled, okay? And second, the Earth cooled, and here and single-celled organisms, they were existed, then oldest rocks, then first animals with shells and multicellular organisms formed, then we had first land planets, and then we have the dinosaurs lived, and then the dinosaurs died, and then human existed, and this is today, that's the day that we are in. So this is the Big Bang.
Yeah.
They created a theory. They came up with a theory. It started with an explosion, then it cooled down. It formed the Earth, the solar system, and it formed many animals, dinosaurs. Then the dinosaurs died, and then the human existed. The old like a human, the ancient human.
Yeah.
Okay. So they created, this is the timeline that they created over many years, 0.5 million years, 65 million years, 200 years, started with the Big Bang, okay? This method,
Okay.
or these pictures, they call it analogy. They call it analogy to show you the date with the formation of what happened during these years. Okay, so they said if the universe started, if the universe started uh, 24 hours ago, then the Earth would have formed 9 hours ago. And the first animals would have appeared about an hour ago. Human beings would have existed for less than the time that it takes to blink your eye. So if this happened now, during this 24 hours, that means the universe will form in less than 9 hours, and the animals in an hour, they start to appear, or they start to be created, and the humans will not, they don't exist yet, or they can exist it in a time that less than when you blink your eye, they will just like come out. Okay, and all, as we said, all these still theories. This is the best theory that they came up with. Okay, what about the end of the universe? What about the end of the universe? Some people said, okay, that the universe will end by a big explosion or a big swallowing from the black hole. The black hole will swallow everything, and this whole universe will disappear. But until now, no one knows that what will happen to the universe in future, and it's possible to expand more and more, and it keeps expanding forever. Or some scientists said that the gravity will pull it together, okay, and and it will disappear. And to know this, if that is going to happen, we would need to be able to measure the mass of all the objects in the universe, and this is impossible, okay, because we cannot measure the mass of the planets, the mass of other galaxies, because we cannot get out of our galaxy. We can get to the space, but not out of it, because this will be very dangerous, and no one could ever know what is out of of our galaxy. So until now, the technology couldn't determine or decide what will happen in future to this universe. Okay. I will show you a video now, okay, that it's just pictures, okay, like a video without any sound, that show you this Big Bang theory.
Okay.
Okay, now we are in space without anything, okay? We are moving between spaces. As you can see here, these blue dots, okay, are other things that in the universe. So nothing. It's like empty space. Nothing. No. So this was about the Big Bang Theory. Is it clear now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, until now, as we said, no one knows what might happen in future. So we can conclude from this lesson that scientists think that the universe began with what?
With the Big Bang.
With the Big Bang. And it was more about, it was like millions of years ago. And the universe is expanding and still expanding, and the galaxies are moving away from each other. And we can see that other galaxies are moving away from us too. And we said the further we can see them, that means they what? They move what?
They move far.
Faster. They can move
Yeah.
faster, okay? So this was all about our lesson today. Do you have any question about it?
No.
Okay, I need you to solve these questions, and what I need you to do to start solving, to work on the review question page 76, 77, 78, 79. So next time we will revise them together, we will correct them together, and we will not get much time. I will not take or waste time by solving questions online, okay?
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Miss,
Yes?
which page?
Sorry?
76, 77, 78,
Yeah,
79.
76, the review question after this lesson,
Ah,
okay?
but
Okay, guys, see you next time, okay?
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.